So what's up everyone? We're here with another Arizona Coyotes franchise mode. As I said in the last one, we finished our Oilers franchise mode, and now we are in Season 2 of our Arizona Coyotes franchise mode. This team is really good. So on the first line we have Andrei Kuzmenko, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Clayton Keller. Then on the second line we have Kirill Marchenko, Logan Cooley, and Mathis Maselli. Then on the third line, we have Lucas Reichel, Josh Norris, Lawson Krause. Then on the fourth line, we have Alex Newhook, Ridley Gregg, and Dylan Guenther. Then for defensemen, on the first line, we have Cam York, besides Shane Dursey. Then on the second line, we have Victor Soderstrom and Huso Valimaki. And then on the third line, we have Kevin Ball and Michael Kesselring. And I'm going to trade for a defenseman to be in the right spot. And I'm going to have Victor Soderstrom and Ball together. And then for goaltending, we have Jasper Wallstead and Eunice Corpusalo. And for the AHL guys, I'm just going to do the noticeable ones that we traded for whatever in the last one. So we have Jack McBain, Baron Hayden, Capo Caco, then Connor Geeky, Brandon Duhaime, and then Atu Rata and Ryan Reeves here. Defense, nothing really done to it. And then goaltending, Mads Sogard. So I was dumb and didn't record, or I did record, but I was muted. So people that I signed contracts to was Ridley Gregg, not Lucas Reichel, Cam York, Kevin Ball. I think that's it for here. And then for goaltending, I don't know why I keep doing that. Goaltending, I signed Jasper Wallstead. Only two people that are not getting a contract is Dylan Guenther and Jack McBain. Only reason is Dylan Guenther, for the remaining of this series, wants $8 million. So I'm just going to wait, and at the trade deadline, I'm going to get rid of Pierre-Luc Dubois. So that's going to free up a bit of cap space where we can sign Dylan Guenther and Jack McBain. And only reason I am not signing Jack McBain is because, he's asking for a lot less now. But as you can see, he's wanting a little bit. I actually could offer him all this and see if he accepts. Not likely, I don't know. But only reason I did that was because he didn't, So Jack does reject the offer. Now we're going to sim to the free agent, or not free agent, I don't know why I keep saying free agent, the trade deadline, and let's see what we are then. So not me making the dumbest move ever, I forgot I was supposed to trade for a defenseman, and I just simmed to the trade deadline. So our record is probably not going to be as good as we could have had like an 82 on the second line. 82 overall, we've had a 79. So yeah. But the first in our division is Winnipeg, then Minnesota, then Dallas, then St. Louis, then us, then Nashville, then Chicago, then Colorado. For the whole entire league, we have Toronto, Boston, Anaheim, Winnipeg, New York, Pittsburgh, Edmonton, Minnesota, Carolina, Florida. Then at the bottom of the league, we have Detroit, Columbus, Buffalo, New Jersey, Colorado, Los Angeles, Chicago, Calgary, Seattle, Washington, and Vegas. For goals for per game, Toronto, Winnipeg, Carolina. Then goals against per game is New York, Minnesota, Anaheim, I want to see. Yeah, our goals against is not looking good. We're fifth last in the league. Then goals for per game. Just gonna have it down here. Well, goals for per game. We're not terrible, but we're not good. You know, that's sort of the thing. Well, this team's not even doing good in general. Like for plus minus, we only have two players that are plus above a minus and plus minus. But for points, we have Clayton Keller at 75, Andrei Kuzmenko at 62, Philippe Dubois at 47, Josh Norris at 46, Lawson Krause at 45, Mathis Baselli at 43, then Ridley Gregg and Kirill Merchenko at 30, then Dylan Gunther, Lucas Reichel, both at 29, then Logan Cooley, Logan Cooley at 26, then Cam York, Alex Newhook, both at 24, Dursey, at 19, Victor Soderstrom has 15, Michael Kessling has 11, same as Velamaki, and Kevin Ball at 7. Then for goalies, Jasper Wallstead not having too bad numbers, but wish they could be better. Jasper Wallstead with a 28, 22, and 1 record. 1 shutout, a 904, and a 324. Then Eunice Corpusalo has 5, 9, and 1. 0 shutouts, an 886, and a 394. How are Sogard's numbers? They are pretty good. I'm going to trade away Corpusalo and bring up Sogard, I think. And for everyone's stats, we have Mitch Marner at 87, sorry. William Nylander at 86. Austin Matthews with 85. Sebastian Aho with 83. Cole Caulfield with 82. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl both at 81 points. Alex Ovechkin with 79. Nico Hischier was 78. And Andrei Snechnikov to round out your top 10 at 77. Then for goals, we have Austin Matthews with 47. Connor McDavid with 46. Cole Caulfield, at 39. Alex Ovechkin with 38. John Tavares with 36 at 34 years old. Wow. I've never seen him with like 30 or 36. Has he had a lot? Well, he's had 30 before. He's had 40 before. How have I not realized this? Well, I'm not a big Toronto Maple Leafs fan, so that's probably it. Then Nathan McKinnon and Andrei Snechnikov, both at 35. Then Sebastian Aho, Nikita Kucherov, David Pasternak, Connor Bedard, all tied with 34 to round out your top 10. And for defensemen, Cale Makar with 58 points. Noah Dobson and Adam Fox both have 57. Then Miro Heiskanen with 55. Victor Hedman with 54. Seth Jones with 51. Erik Karlsson with 50. Brent Burns with 48. Also Jared McCann. And also Josh Morrissey to round out your top 10 in defensemen. Then for goaltenders, we have Tristan Jarry, Jake Ottinger, and Spencer Knight, all with 30 wins. Then Jordan Gibson, Connor Hellebuck, and Frederik Andersen, all with 29. Then Connor Ingram, Thatcher Demko, Jasper Wallstead, UC Saros, all with 28 to round out your top 10. For shutouts, we have Igor Shesterkin with 6, Tristan Jarry with 5, Joseph Woll, Linus Allmark, and John Gibson with 4. Then save percentage for starter is Tristan Jarry with a 919. Then behind him is Ilya Samsonov on the Sharks with a 917. And then Igor Shesterkin behind him at a 916. Then goals against average is Tristan Jarry with a 262. Then I would say Igor Shesterkin, not Jeremy Swayman, with a 276. And I just have to see that right. Oh. It must have been Samuel that I've seen. I was like, wait, Swayman's on the Flyers? And then John Gibson with a 276. And rookie skaters, Shane Wright leads all rookie skaters with a 36 points. Then Mackey with 29. Justin with 22. Kamel with 19. Then Alex Turcotte and Raphael Laval with 18. Then Elmer Soderblom, and Jackson Lacombe, both at 15. Then Flaudy, Lassie Thompson, both have 14. And then I believe the LA Kings, Alex Lafreniere, not the New York Rangers, David Rainbacker, Simon Edvinsson, all tied with 13 to round out your top 10 in rookie skaters. So I don't think this will hurt us too much, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade Pierre-Luc Dubois because he is $8 million for the next 7 seasons, so we're going to be carrying that for the rest of the rebuild. And I'm just going to trade him for picks because I'm going to bring up Baron Hayden from, our AHL team. I'm not going to bring up Jack McBain because of the fact that he will possibly want more. So yeah, I'm going to just bring up Baron Hayden. Well, I might trade Pierre-Luc Dubois for a defenseman. Because Michael Kessering is not doing it for us. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And also trade Korpisalo. So what I'm going to do is obviously trade Pierre-Luc Dubois and hopefully get Ivan Provorov. I'm going to try to get a 5th with it, but I don't think I will. No. What about a 7th? And if they say no, 1 for 1. If they say no, go for 1 for 1. And they say yes. Okay, so this is what I'm going to try. I'm going to try Joonas Korpisalo, our first, for the Los Angeles Kings first, their 6th, their 7th, and their 4th round pick. So what I'm trying to do is just leave them with their 2nd round pick. They say no, but we get rid of the 4th. They still say no. So what if we get rid of the 7th? And they still say no. I don't want to give up Korpisalo and a first just for their first. So next team that I saw that was sort of 50-50 was not the Sabres, was the Calgary Flames. So let's try to get their first, possibly 2nd, and try next year 4th. They say no. 2nd, no. So that's where we go to next year, do 4th, 5th, and 6th. And they will say yes, but can we get their 3rd or their... can we get their 3rd rounder? Yes, we can. But why get that? Then we can change that 6th to the 4th. They reject that. Okay, so they'll only accept that. Whatever, I'm not that mad. That is a good haul that we can have. So now we have Josh Norris on the first line, Logan Cooley on the second line, Ridley Gregg on the third line, and I'll have to move Baron Hayden up and replace. Well, I actually could have him run and just give him his contract. Then I have Lawson Krause on the left wing instead of the right wing. And I might move him back because actually no one. I didn't realize that. So we'll just do that. Oh well. Then for defensemen, we have Ivan Provorov on the first line there, with Kevin Ball and Victor Soderstrom on the bottom line. So we have an official top pair, and I would like at least an 81-82 on the second, but we sort of have a good second pair and a not bad third pair. And then for goaltending, we have Mads Søgaard, which I may add was doing pretty good in the minors. So I'm hoping that he will do good in the NHL. Because he played a little bit then, but this is, EA Sports. You don't know what's going to happen, so hopefully he plays good. And finally, Kaapo Kakko has gone up 1 overall, which is still sad because it will not make the team. And next year probably won't make the team either. So that's sad for Kaapo Kakko. So now Andrei Kuzmenko wants a contract, and he's wanting a big amount, and we only have 11 million in re-signed dollars, and we might be letting him go, and Ivan Provorov wants a contract too, which will take up quite a bit of our money, but I don't really care. I want to keep Ivan Provorov. I might do 4 years because he'll be 32 then, and just ship him away. So we could probably do 5-8 for Ivan Provorov. What does Dylan Guenther want? His ask has came down, and I think I will offer him 4-8 or 4. Let's go 4-4 for him. 4-4 for him. I just said 4 times or 3 times in a row. And I don't know about Jack McBain, even though he's not even wanting a lot. He's still wanting what he wanted before. So I think if I offer him like 1-5, it should work. Okay, so let's see if everyone accepts their contract. So Ivan Provorov says yes to his, Jack McBain says yes to his, and Dylan Guenther says yes to his. That's what I love to see. You guys can see we only have $2.7 in extension dollars, so that's not going to be good. What I think I will have to do is because, Shane Durzi's not really going up in rating, and that $6 million, I could probably get like a 86 overall for like $5 million. So we'll see at the draft what we can do, pull some strings. And not only that, no, he's not on this page, so Kaapo Kakko. One of the world's biggest busts. Because he was selected the 2nd overall pick in 2019, and he's an 81 overall. And I could probably get rid of Duhaime too. So there's quite a bit of money freed up between those two, because that's what, 2.9, I believe, 2.9 million just in those two. And depending on it, if Baron Hayden can't come up, we're probably going to trade him too. Because that's $2.7 that are just wasting in the minors, So now let's sim to the end of the season, and let's see where we end up. So this is embarrassing. I thought we were a playoff team, but we end off at 5th. You might be wondering, well, you should have still got in with 86 points and being 5th. Well, apparently everyone in the Pacific Division said, "Nah, we're gonna go on X Games mode," and Vancouver sneaks in with 91 points. Like, everyone in the Pacific Division from first to fourth was 9 points apart. Like, and Seattle was there in fifth, 86 points. But for the entire league, because I'm not gonna say our league or our division. Toronto's first, then Boston, then Anaheim, then Winnipeg, then Edmonton, then Dallas, then Minnesota, then New York, then Florida, then St. Louis Blues. So then the last guys in the division, which are in the league, which I am so thankful that I made that trade. But we have the Detroit Red Wings, New Jersey Devils, and the Calgary Flames. We traded for their first round pick. That could be the first overall pick. I'm hoping. Then there's Columbus, Buffalo, Colorado, Nashville, Los Angeles, San Jose, Chicago, then Philadelphia. Then goals for per game was Detroit, or no, I guess that's so Toronto, Florida, then Anaheim. Then goals against per game was Boston, Pittsburgh, St. Louis. Where were we? So we sort of still stayed the same at worst. Okay. Then for everyone on our team, we have Clayton Keller at 95 points. Andrei Kuzmenko was 79. Josh Norris and Mathis Maselli at 58. Then Lawson Krause at 51. Kirill Marchenko with 43. Also Cooley at 43. Then Lucas Reichel at 39. Ridley Gregg, Dylan Guenther both have 38. Then Cam York has 31. Alex Newhook with 27. Sean Jersey at 25. I say Jersey, right? No, it's Jersey, yeah. Ivan Provorov with 18. How many did he have with us? 5. It's not the best. But you're a defenseman. I believe you're a defensive defenseman. You're two-way. Then Victor Soderstrom, Juuso Välimäki, Michael Kesslering, Kevin Ball, and Jack McBain with the 18 games he's played, which having 4 points. Then for our goaltenders, we have Jasper Wallstead with a 35-27-2 record, with 1 shutout, a 902, and a 330. Then Sogard, was I ever wrong about him? 1-3-1. 1 shutout, a 278, and a 426. Holy cow. Good thing we're only giving him 1.3 million. And a lot of 100-point getters. We have Mitch Marner with 115. Austin Matthews and William Nylander both at 114. Then Sebastian Aho with 107. Connor McDavid with 105. Or 104, sorry. Elias Pettersson with 103. Leon Draisaitl with 102. Alex Ovechkin with 101. Kucherov with 100. And then Cole Caulfield to round out your top 10 with 98. Then for goals, Austin Matthews was 64. Connor McDavid was 56. Alex Ovechkin with 53. Caulfield and Kucherov both having 49. Then Kyle Connor, Andrei Kuzmenko, Snechnikov, Nathan McKinnon, John Tavares all have 45. Then Connor Bedard, Sebastian Aho, both having 44 to round out your top 10 in goals. Then for defensemen, we have Cale Makar at 80. Then Adam Fox with 78, which will most likely get the Norris. Then Miro Heiskanen with 77. Victor Hedman with 75. Noah Dobson with 70. Morgan Riley at 69. Seth Jones and Erik Karlsson with 66. Shea Theodore with 63. Also Josh Morrissey to round out your top 10 in defensemen. Then for goalies, because I'll just sort of real quickly do them. Jake Ottinger, Jordan Binnington both have 39. Spencer Knight and Tristan Jarry with 38. Thatcher Demko and Connor Hellebuck both with 37. Then Frederik Andersen, Connor Ingram with 36. Then Ilya Sorokin, Jesper Wallstead, John Gibson, Stuart Skinner, all having 35 to round out your top 10. For shutouts, Tristan Jarry, Igor Shesterkin, both having 6. Then John Gibson and Jake Allen with 5, and also Allmark. Then Jordan Binnington, Joseph Woll, and Spencer Knight, all with 4. Then for save percentage, we have... that's confusing, because how do we have Sergei Bobrovsky here with a 898, and then guy here with a 922? I have no idea. So for starters is Tristan Jarry with a 919. Then Jeremy Swayman with a 918. And then Jordan Binnington with a 914. Then goals against average, we have, for starter, Jeremy Swayman with a 258. Then Tristan Jarry with a 265. And then Stuart Skinner with a 280. For rookie skaters, we have Shane Wright with 49. Mackey with 39. Justin with 26. Alex Turcotte with 24. Camille has 23. Raphael Lavoie with 22. David Reinbacher and Jane Farrell with 20. Then Jane Feudal, or whatever, however you say it. Simon Edvinsson, both having 18. And then I'll just say Elmi Soderblom. The LA Rangers, Alex Lafreniere, having 17 to round out your top 10, I believe. I don't know if it was Foudy and Edvinsson or whatever. I don't know. Since we are not in the playoffs, we are going to sim to the draft, and I'll get you all caught up on the retired players and the rewards. So, the Anaheim Ducks win the Cup, and the Calder Cup champions are the Milwaukee Admirals. I believe that's how you say it. 3. Dallas wins against Minnesota. St. Louis wins against the Jets. Vegas wins against the Oilers. Anaheim wins against Vancouver. Washington wins over Pittsburgh. Carolina wins over New York. Florida wins over Boston, a rematch there. And then Toronto wins over Montreal. Then Dallas wins over Seattle. Anaheim wins over Vegas. Carolina wins over the Capitals. And Toronto wins over Florida, which is getting their revenge. And Anaheim wins over the Dallas Stars. And Toronto wins over the Carolina Hurricanes. And Anaheim wins over Toronto. And as I forgot, sort of, I traded for the what's it called? Florida pick that they have. So we are going to pick 13th. I am a little stupid for that. I thought we traded for their first pick, or first rounder pick, but I forgot that Montreal had it, and I believe the Monahan trade. Might be wrong. But get you the retired players. We have Nicholas Backstrom, Corey Perry, Jake Voracek, Shea Weber, Milan Lucic, Jake Muzzin, Derek Ryan, Jason Demers, Jordy Ben, I believe. Jordy? Yeah, I don't know. Ryan Reeves retires, so that's a little bit of cap space free. John Moore, and then Matt Arwin. Then for goalies, the two are here, just some guys that haven't played in forever. NHL awards, we know that Anaheim won the Stanley Cup, Toronto won the President's Trophy, then Anaheim and Toronto in the finals, we know that. Then for individual, we have Mitch Marner winning the Art Ross and the Hart. Victor Hedman winning the James Norris, which I would have thought it was like Fox that would have won it, but no. Lady Byng also goes to Marner. Calder goes to Shane Wright, as I thought. Conn Smythe goes to Troy Terry. Vezina goes to Tristan Jarry. William Jennings goes to Jeremy Swayman. Bill Masterton goes to Ruta. Lady Byng goes to Capitals coach. Frank Selke goes to Crosby. Ted Lindsay goes to Marner. And Maurice Richard goes to Matthews. Which I can see that EA is writing Marner so much. Like most outstanding player. I don't think that. And the Lady Byng. Marner just sort of keeps to himself. He's not a sportsman guy. He's not. So I don't know. I think they're sort of writing him a little too much. Let's see who goes first and all that. So this franchise guy, 81 overall, then this elite medium guy at 78, then this elite medium, 76. Then Roger McQueen goes, and then just do the 5th pick and Rogers there. Elite medium, 76. So I might hear me out, might trade for Roger McQueen sometime here. The saying pick 23rd. I'm supposed to have the 19th pick or whatever. Dude, what? No, like I'm supposed to have like the 15th, 16th or whatever 19th pick. I'm supposed to like get the 13th pick, but Calgary's picking. I know that pick went through. Hold on. I swear. I'm going to have to go back into the recordings because I swear we're supposed to get the Calgary pick right there. Aren't I ever dumb? You guys are probably laughing so much. And I could agree with you if I was in your boots. Bro, I'm the worst GM ever. I am the worst GM ever. I'm going to trade for that pick back. You know what? Let's do like this is. Let's trade away like a couple of our second rounders and a third rounder for it. Or actually could probably get rid of like that one. They say no, so let's go for another third because I have something planning. Come on. Let's go to next year. Go next year 6th. Give them their 6th back. Okay, give them maybe their 4th back. Or apparently our 4th. Okay, what if we just give them a 2nd from that year? Oh no, that's a lot of potential. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trade our 2 picks, hopefully get Colorado's first, which they accept. I probably could have gotten a lot more in that trade, but whatever. So now we have the 8th overall pick. Now, do I go with Larry McLeod? Larry McLeod, let's see what you are. A defenseman, we really need that. So that was a lot of time on that. Sorry about that. I have not gone scouting, but there's this low top 4D. I think I'll go with him. And he's a top 60. Okay, that's not good. Oh no, I was looking at him. He is a top 40. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna offer a trade to Dallas for the Vancouver Canucks second rounder they have for one of our thirds and next year third. 1-for-1. We got finessed. I'm getting this pick is because Caden Haydar here wanting is a elite or top 6 forward, $15 million in cap space, and Andrei Kuzmenko is wanting $8 million for like the next 6 seasons. I can probably get someone that's cheaper but more overall, so I'm going to let him go. Then for next season, we're going to have Logan Cooley and Maselli having a contract, which I'm going to be looking not forward to Cooley's contract. Then we have Norris, that's $7 million. So if he's not at 86 next season, he's probably going to be traded. York, yeah, I'll probably keep him. Oh my god, Kaapo Kakko's at 82 overall. So he's finally growing. So we'll see if he makes the roster. Soderstrom's at 81, that's good. Ball's still at 89. I thought that trade would have worked, but it's not really looking like it. Okay, but that's no one that needs to be signed. I guess this guy. This year's free agency, we have Mikko Rantanen. And with 6 years, him wanting $12 million, that'll put him at 34. But that will keep him for the rest of the season, or the rest of this rebuild. So I don't think a lot of people will offer him a contract. So I think 12.5 should work for Mikko Rantanen. So Pittsburgh offers us 2/3 this year and next year for a Calgary third and Duhaime. I'm accepting that. Looking pretty good. I don't know why Lawson's down there, so bring him up. So, first line, we have Dylan Guenther, Logan Cooley, Clayton Keller. Then, second line, we have Lawson Crouse, Josh Norris, and Lucas Reichel. Then, the third line, we have Mathis Maselli, sorry. Just checking if that doesn't give him anything. Then, Ridley Gregg and Kirill Marchenko. Then the fourth line, also trying something yet, no. Is Kaapo Kakko, Jack McBain, and Baron Hayden. Just gonna try one last thing, and that's still nothing. Trying to get an overall boost, but doesn't look it. Then defensemen, we have Ivan Provorov, Shane Durzi. Then on the second line, we have Victor Soderstrom, Cam York. And on the third line, we have Uso Valimaki and Kevin Ball. Then on goaltending, we have Jasper Wallstead and Mads Sogard. If you guys wonder, each year I sort of change it depending on it, but I give the first forward line the A's and C's. And I give the C to the highest overall, which is Clayton Keller. And we have Dylan Guenther and Logan Cooley on the first line. That's it for this episode. I would love to thank everyone for watching this. And I'm going to post a TikTok tomorrow, so follow my TikTok. It's the same as my YouTube. And I'm also going to be posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so watch out for those. And without further ado, this is Skinner Proud, and I hope all of you have a nice night or morning.